Hi there, Cosmic Family. My name is Jehleal in this incarnation. So today I wanted to talk about I wanted to do a reflection about the mirror law and to specify something about twin flames. So the mirror law means that everything that is outside in my world is a projection of my inner self, and this includes situations and people. And I mean, if I am in the line of the supermarket and a woman got mad at me and I got mad at her, we are mirroring each other. But this doesn't mean we are exactly the same person or the same mirror. We are only mirroring maybe in that portion, you know? This applies, this has to be more specifically. For example, I think I told you before, but if I am with a person in a relationship and that person is unfaithful to me and he is on a date with other girl, for example, that doesn't mean I am with other boys, but it could be necessarily that I'm unfaithful to myself. Maybe I started to leave behind many things that I value, or I started to put all the energy only in the relationship, or maybe I leave myself behind in order to put in the first priority the relationship, for example. And because I've been unfaithful to me, this person is showing me in the mirror how I am unfaithful to me. Of course, everyone has to take responsibility of their actions, and we are going to decide if you want to forgive that. I did a video about the forgiveness, so I won't talk about that today. So this means that we are not always mirroring everything in other people. Many people come to our lives just to show us apart. Many times this happens with everything, with the things we like and with the things we don't like. But we have to do the work usually when we are reflecting something we don't like, because of course that's shadow work. It's basically I am projecting a part of me that I am not seeing, and that's why what that person is doing to me cause me anger or sadness or any emotion that is causing me a conflict. So I have to see every time I have to do the labor. If I am feeling something, if I don't feel anything, then maybe that person is doing a projection, but I don't have anything to do with it. So we have to be very honest with ourselves to recognize if we are really mirroring on other people. And maybe it's not something like, directly to us. For example, it happened to me that, people criticized something of me that was totally untrue. But I was untrue to myself because for example, I couldn't say something to other person. And so we are seeing that it's not exactly that I am like that people or that people like me, but we are projecting parts of ourselves. But what is important in this case with twin flames, I wanted to be clear about this, is that with twin flames, we are total mirrors, always. And this doesn't mean we are the mirror always operates it's like an not direct way. For example, if that person is running from me, which is the most common role, the not always, but the masculine sometimes is the person that runs, and the feminine is the chaser. I repeat this. This is not something that is always like this, and I don't think it's good to compare our bond if we are dealing with a process of twin flames. I don't think it's good to compare it with other relationships or other testimonies, because that's very confusing, and I think we only have to live through what we feel, and through our intuition, really. And I got myself clear the last time I did a video about the relationship intelligence, how it's very usual that people confuse narcissistic abuse with twin flame relationships. Please, this is not the same at all. I've been through the both of them and it's nothing like that. This is about pureness, this is about really love, and we don't want to hurt the other person. Maybe we are hurt sometimes, but it is because the other person is showing us shadows. But in the case of narcissistic relationships, of course they are showing us shadows too, but that is a constant draining of energy, and they are manipulative all the time, and they are crossing our limits, and our body is always on alert. And well, I think I described it in other occasions, but it's not even similar. The only thing why I think people confuse it is because there's this thing about come and go, but it's like when we return to the narcissist, it's everything like drama or passion, or it's a bond more sexual, really, and it's that kind of attachment many times, and it feels like an addiction. It feels like not okay at all, and every time we are coming back to them, we feel we are unfaithful to us. So it's not it's not even similar. I really want to be clear about this, because I think this could be very confusing. Apart from that, nobody can tell us if that's our twin flame. Nobody. I repeat this too. Not even a therapist, not even a Akashic record opener. Nobody. This is something we only have to discover, and we will know if we are obsessing with somebody, or if we are in a process of twin flames. And if we are in a twin flame process, we are going to see that many things that happen are pushing us to evolve. We are going to experiment like a radical evolving since we start the process, or that was my case. And we are leaving attachments as the time passes by, not backwards. So, okay, I will continue with the thing of the mirror law, because not always is direct. When the runner, I don't believe in these roles, because I think they both are running, actually. When the runner is going away, escaping, the chaser actually is escaping too. Is escaping from their own labor, their own inner work. Maybe they don't want to feel alone, or maybe we have abandonment issues and we are feeling that they are abandoning us, and we don't want to we don't want to be alone. But mirror twin flames always mirror everything in every way. It's not possible that my twin flame is like he's totally you know that I have consciousness and he's not, for example, because I heard this many times, and that's not real. That is a perception that many times we bring because we are thinking, and we are going to see that if this is not this is happening, if the person actually it's not evolving in the same pace or similar pace that we are, it is because it's not our twin flame. Maybe the masculine sometimes it's not that approach to the spiritual world or something like that, but that doesn't mean that he's slept. So it's important to understand this, because many times we don't want to see the mirror. We want to think that they have less consciousness, that they are not aware, or they are, to put the responsibility there, and to run, because when we are doing that, we are running from the labor, and every time they are showing us something, and if that are causing conflict in ourselves, is actually a shadow of us. They're showing parts that we have to embrace, to integrate, and this is every time, even when we are talking about good things, of course, but this is every time. It's not like with other people that could be that we are mirroring only this portion. With twin flames is everything. So many times we try to believe that, we try to convince ourselves that it's not that way, just because we can stand the pain, maybe that that process is causing to us, or things like that. This is very usual, because it could happen many things that are painful in the process, but that doesn't mean that he is acting or she is acting in a manipulative way, or that is harming us directly. Please, I am clearing this again. So every time we are aware of this, and we do the labor, even it is causing pain and we have to face it, we are like doing this reunion in ourselves of polarities. We are recognizing parts of ourselves, and that eventually would lead to the reunion, but it's very important to forget about the reunion. And this doesn't mean we can't, we won't be with that person, but just to lose the expectation, because that won't help on the path. I think it makes more. It causes attachments. So we have to flow, and we have to only focus on our inner work, only focus and do our inner work. I repeat it again, because that's the main thing. It's the only thing that it's important, and life is going to surprise us on the way. I mean, I don't think we have to do everything in order to reunite with them, you know, because we can lose ourselves in that process too. And if we lose ourselves, we are losing the opportunity of reunion too. So this is about total detachment. This is about totally unconditional love, and just to do what we need to do. There's no magic formula, I think, but this is for everything. This is for life. It's not only twin flames. So, okay, people, I'm ending the video here. Thank you, everybody, and see you tomorrow. Ciao, ciao.